Hey, what's up everybody? So today is the first day of summer officially. It's the summer solstice, and boy, it's showing because it's 115 degrees right here where I'm at, which is kind of crazy because a couple of days ago it was not even close to this hot, and all of a sudden summer hit and it really hit hard. And this has been real hot. I've been still trying to get out in the sun. I just wanted to make a video about that very thing, since it's summertime, and I figure a lot of people are probably going to try to stay away from the sun, or do things that aren't going to be as beneficial for them when getting exposed to the sun. So I wanted to do a video about embracing the sun. I think that's one thing that a lot of people neglect, or that they don't do that. Instead of embracing the sun, they run away from it. They're always trying to be in the shade. They're wearing sunglasses, they got umbrellas, they're always clothed from head to toe. They got their hats on, they're always wearing sunscreen, and it's just not natural. In a natural environment, we would never be doing that. It's not beneficial. It's not the way our physiology is designed. We're actually designed to be getting sun all the time. We're designed to be embracing the sun and getting that vitamin D, because when the sun hits you, the sun rays hit you, it creates an effect in your body with the cholesterol that's under the layer of skin, and therefore it produces the hormone vitamin D, which is essential for other hormones. And there's just so many processes going on as far as resetting the clock. One of the things that's really important, if you ever want to reset your clock, you want to get up and sun gaze at the first first hour of essentially first hour and the last hour of the sun, of when the sun is out. So sunset and sunrise, you want to get be sun gazing, and that's going to reset your clock. You have your optical nerve. We have sensors on our eyes actually that are designed for that very purpose, to reset our clocks, to be in tune with the biological rhythms of the earth, our circadian rhythms. And that's why one of the reasons that sun exposure is really crucial, and especially sun gazing in that aspect. But I also wanted to talk about about just sun exposure, embracing the sun, and actually getting out there even if it's hot. Today I got out in the sun and laid down and it was 115 degrees, but I did shorten the length because I didn't want to get burned, and I'm also trying to get acclimated to the sun, the new sun temperature. But I still got out there and did it. A lot of people are going to be in their AC units, inside their house all day and not get any sun because they're so terrified, but what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get as acclimated as quickly as possible. That way, I can be used to it. I could be out in the sun and it won't have that big an effect on me. And of course, you got to be hydrated. If you're going to get sun, you got to be hydrated. So be drinking a lot of water, and don't wear sunscreen if you absolutely must. Coconut oil is about SPF of like about 15, so that's a natural sunscreen, but I wouldn't use any toxic chemicals or anything like that. Like I said, start your exposure small, about 5-10 minutes if your skin is burning, and you want to increase the time. You don't want to go all out at once, especially if you have real pale skin. The less melanin you have in your skin, the more susceptible you are to the sun and actually damaging, burning your skin. But as time goes by, you want to increase the time that you're out in the sun, and increase your melanin content. That's going to give you protection from the sun, and it's just going to boost your health as well. So that's one of the things that I wanted to mention, just about just getting out in the sun and embracing the sun. Like try to wear as least clothing as possible. You don't want to be wearing sunglasses. Like I said, there's something with your optical nerve when you're actually getting sun rays into your eyes that's having a biological effect on your physiology. So you never want to stop something like that, and just get acclimated. Don't be scared to get acclimated. Steadily increase your exposure, like I said. But there's so many people out here, spraying sunscreen and all kinds of toxic chemicals because they're so fearful of the sun. They've heard all these myths about the sun causing cancer and whatnot, which are totally false, not based on any reality. They're mostly based on the sunscreens that people are wearing, because they're blocking out the the good UV and it's letting out the bad, and that's causing a lot of issues, as far as cancer. So I think a lot of those toxic components that are in the sunscreen are actually what's causing cancer, not the actual sun itself. Because if you think about it, we've been on this planet for thousands of years as humans, and the sun has never been toxic up until recently. Like, that doesn't make any sense. So I don't think it's the sun itself, but I think it's the environment and some of the pollutants that we've been putting on our body and spreading into the environment that's actually causing these kind of things. It's not the sun. The sun isn't toxic. The sun is life-giving. The sun is everything. It's what's give the planet life. So I would, it's definitely one of my purposes and one of my things that I've been trying to just fully grasp and embrace is embracing the sun, and not being fearful of it. And just, I always take off my shirt when I always try to have as much skin exposed, not because I'm trying to show off anything, my body, but it's because I'm trying to get sun exposure. A lot of people don't understand that. They'll look at me like, man, look at this guy, he has his shirt off, he's trying to show off. And people, have yelled at me even, put your shirt on, but it doesn't matter to me, because I know what I'm doing isn't for vanity reasons. It's for strictly, health reasons. And yes, I do think it looks good when you have tan skin. Like, I don't think that pale skin to me isn't very healthful looking. I like the rich glow of healthy, sun-kissed skin. I think that's one of the things that makes, somebody look healthy. So there is that issue, but the reason I do it is for, health reasons. And if people don't really understand that, because we're so disconnected, everybody's running from the sun, and I'm over here running towards the sun, and I'm always trying to wear as little bit of clothing as possible, and like just sunbathing whenever I can, at least every day. Another thing that I wanted to mention, if you are sunbathing, make sure you don't wash your skin with soap 2 hours before or 2 hours after, because that's gonna throw away all the effects of sunbathing, because it's gonna wash off all the oils in the skin, and the vitamin D isn't gonna be able to be produced because of that reason. So, try to minimize your usage of soap, and just in general, like scrubbing your skin and washing it off 2 hours before and 2 hours after sunbathing, to make sure you get the maximum benefits from the sun. And as far as sun gazing, I would recommend, just like I said, in the first hour and the last hour of the day, the sunset and sunrise, because first of all, if it's like 12 noon and the sun's going to be really beaming hot, and it's going to be really hard on your eyes, and you don't want to damage your eyes, I don't recommend you looking straight into the sun. But instead, what I recommend is closing your eyelids and looking at the sun through your eyelids. So you're still going to get that vitamin D exposure, you're still going to get that sunlight into the optic nerve, but you're going to be shielding it with the layer of your skin, which is your DNA. It's going to transcode that, and it's just going to protect you. It's not going to have that damaging effect that it would if you're not used to sun gazing and you look straight into the sun, just straight starting off, without any preparation or any building up to it. But yeah, sun gazing and sunbathing are like one of the most important things that I like to do on a daily basis. Also, being grounded while you're sunbathing is really, exponentiates the actual effects. Just trying to be as natural as possible is what I'm always trying to get to. I'm always referring to as far as, doing things the right way for most optimal way, to get the most optimal results, so try to be grounded, take off your shoes, be in the grass, all that. So not only that are you getting the maximum benefits, but you're multitasking, you're getting grounded, you're sunbathing, you could be sun gazing, you could be doing a deep breathing exercise, stretching, things like that. I recommend always getting outside every day and doing things like that, because you don't want to lose that connection to nature, which is what a lot of people nowadays are missing. They've so synthesized, and they're so, it's like a manufactured life that they're living. They're so disconnected from nature. They don't know what we're supposed to be eating, what we're supposed to be wearing. They think they know, but they have no clue. Like, it's obviously not reflecting on their physiology and on their health, because if they did know what was optimal, they'd be in tip-top shape, and they wouldn't be doing a lot of things that they're doing. But it's just ignorance. It's just not knowing. We've been so disconnected for so many generations, and I think we're getting to a point where we're going back and we're rediscovering our true nature. But not only that, I think we're also going forward and pushing and progressing human evolution and consciousness. I feel there's a movement going on, and that's why I'm trying to do all these videos, because I want to show you guys some of the things that I've been doing that's been helping me evolve my physicality and also my consciousness, because ultimately it's going to come down to that, your mind and your psychology, and being able to interpret the world differently and be able to progress humanity in those ways. So that's just a quick little video I wanted to do on sunbathing. I would probably in the future I want to set up PowerPoint presentations and do lecture type of thing, but I just wanted to share that information with you guys today, considering it is the first day of summer, and just to try to get you guys in preparation for the summer, and just to be doing some healthy practices that could improve your health and your life on a day-to-day basis. So alright, thank you guys for watching. Bye.